Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a reading for you for mid-August. It's like 1,000,000 degrees where I am right now. I'm sweating. So, Taurus. Venus is home in its other home in the sign of Libra, which is really nice for you. It's just been in Virgo, which was also really nice for you, but it kind of meant a very analytical approach to your relationships, to your work, to how you make your money, to who you're in a relationship with, your close friendships, etc. It's all been about cleaning up loose ends, tying up loose ends, basically, and just healing relationships and healing yourself as much as possible. And I hope that it's been a productive period for you, because now as Venus moves into the sign of Libra, it's gonna get a lot more about the truth. It's gonna get a lot more about abundance. It's gonna get a lot more about how you feel. And I think this time for you, Taurus, and I do feel like this might be one of those times in your life where you're actually asked to feel it out. No reacting, no overreacting, coming from a place of love. I feel as if the sun's been in Leo and that's brought out a lot of anger in you, and I feel it may have been difficult for you at certain points to really contain that anger, especially when it comes to family members, relationships, your close relationships, basically the people that you work with, even, you know, kind of throwing the toys out of the pram a little bit, dare I say. But it's about the energy, it's about feeling things out. Mercury is at home in Virgo. The sun is currently still at home in Leo. So there is a lot. I know, there is a lot. Bottom of the deck, the 5 of Swords. A lot of conflict. Wow. Why, Taurus? It's not that time. It's not about conflict anymore. At least for now that Libra's moved into its home sign, which might mean there is a bit more conflict. If anything, it's just, what does your heart really want, man? What do you really want to do with your life? Where do you really want to go? What do you want to be? I had a question for you. Let's get into it, though. I want to do, I'm doing Tarot right away, and I'm doing the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, just for like a deeper clarification, a bit of love and general messages this mid-month. Okay, so my question to you is, Taurus, what kind of person would you have to be? What kind of person would you have to become to get everything that you want? Who would you have to become? What would you have to do? What would you have to surrender? What would you have to let go of? What would you have to embrace? I think you need to think about this question and answer this question to yourself. Because I do feel like with Uranus in your sign, not only is it changing up the way you live, who you live with, your relationships, how strong your relationships are, it also challenges your capacity to feel into a situation. Meaning, it doesn't all have to be available on the surface for you to know where you're headed or what's coming towards you. You gotta feel. You gotta feel. But you're like, Ruby, I've been feeling so much lately. I know. It's a good thing. Trust it. Okay, Taurus. Let's have some love messages for Taurus. Let's have some love messages for the sign of Taurus. Okay, I think I got your love messages. The bottom of this deck is calling in your soulmate. I'm sweating. Don't mind me. Calling in your soulmate. Woohoo! Like, hey, lover, let's play. Taurus, you ready? Should we go? The Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Strength card, beautiful, the Chariot, oh, beautiful, the Ace of Swords, ooh, it's getting deep, the Seven of Pentacles, oh my god, wow, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus. Bottom of the deck was the card of conflict. This is the Five of Swords. And underneath that was the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Okay, Taurus. Can I just say? There is this revival in your spirit after a period of real self-doubt and just real unsurety in yourself. I feel as if you've been put through some sort of conflict that's really been quite intense, one that may have involved somebody just really taking what was yours quite recklessly, quite carelessly, just kind of trying to get away with everything that they could get away with. There is Five of Swords is definitely the energy of conflict. It's also the card of change. It's winning a battle knowing that there is a higher purpose and higher calling. There's stuff that you need to move on to. There is stuff that needs to be progressed from this energy, you know? You've got to move forward and you've got to collect the lessons that you've learned. And I think thinking about the conflict that you've been through recently, I would really see not only which battle it is that you should really engage in, but pick your battles wisely, Taurus. Right now, I think you want to win, and I will say to you, you must stand up for what you believe in. You absolutely must, especially when it comes to your integrity, especially when it comes to things that you know put you in your power, that make you, that you're so freaking helpful. You know what I mean? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgos, you guys are the people that people go to when they need help, right? All of this conflict energy, if anything, is just trying to bring you back into your power. The Nine of Pentacles, finances look really, really good. But with the finances, there is an opportunity that you must make. There is an opportunity that you must take. There is a job that you must push forward with. This is starting a new business. This is taking, some of your savings and applying yourself in a direction that's really quite creative and tenacious. And sometimes that might mean overcoming a lot of your own demons and mastering some of your own beasts, because there are journeys that you have to go on now. And grabbing life by the reins comes with a lot of management of the self. And I do feel as if you, in this Leo season, King of Wands, are being asked to really pour a lot of attention and a lot of focus into your own actions. Not being lazy, not cutting corners, not missing the opportunities. I feel like some sort of financial offer is on the table for you. And I do think it's small, and it may be something that you're not really used to right now, but I think through your courage, through your inspiration, through your passion, through overcoming this beast energy, this self-mastery, this self-control, this self-discipline, and actually being really courageous to be like, okay, I must take this journey. I must move forward now. And I must do it wholeheartedly with everything I've got, because there are certain ties that I need to cut off. There are certain truths that need to be told. And if I'm not the voice of reason right now, Seven of Pentacles, I'm never going to be able to take these 7 pentacles that I'm working so hard for and turn them into the 10. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? Like, how do I even say this? Taurus, listen. I know where you're at right now. You think you are sitting pretty and everything is cush and everything is comfortable. You're growing, you got your surroundings all in place. But listen, you're not 100% content there. And I think you do want this offer that either you're making to this fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, strong Leo energy here. I mean, there's an offer that you're making, and it involves you taking a risk. It involves you overcoming certain demons and really mastering yourself, like really mastering yourself. And Mercury in Virgo is exactly about that. It's the self-mastery. It's overcoming the demons. It's overcoming the beast. Mercury in Virgo, sorry, Sun in Leo at the moment. You've got to move forward. And you really have to use this voice of truth, use this voice of reason to cut off things that hold you back. Because where you're at, you're not comfortable. As nice as it may be, as much of your creature comforts you have around you, as fixed as it may feel, there are certain journeys that you've got to take. Certain ties you've got to cut. Certain truths you need to speak. And when you do, you go from the 7 all the way to the 10. The thing with the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles is, there's a lot of intense focus required. There's a lot of being still and patient and going with the flow and really being quite willing to devote yourself. And I feel like you've been through this period of work. I have to work on this. I have to work. Okay, listen. That's great, but that's all the effort that you made by yourself. By setting yourself free of something, you get to invite the input of other people. This could be family members. Either way, this is a legacy. Now you decide, do I keep myself in an energy where I keep plugging in and I remain small? Or do I go and really, really grab life by the kahunas and just slay and slash all of the energetic hooks, drains, siphons, everything that's really kept me in place, knowing right now is the time for me to be really courageous and move forward. Chariot card, Strength card. You've got to grab life by the reins. You've got to take the opportunity that is being presented to you in the moment. You've got to be very clear in your communication. You have to cut off what you've outgrown. Just because something or someone or people were there when you were coming up doesn't mean that you have to be there moving on. Like, we all grow, we all develop, we all change. And if you're not changing, if you're happy to stay stuck where you are, this sort of truth, this sort of awakening, this sort of like, hey dude, do you want to just keep being stuck working on the same stuff, or do you actually want to turn this into a freaking legacy now? Let's look at your romance cards. Calling your soulmate, finances and career, children, separation, worth waiting for, getting to know each other, make the effort, and true love. Okay. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you to get together. Help to bring you two together. So I do feel like a lot of you are sort of turning to the universe right now, turning to God, turning to Source, and just being like, okay, who is this person for me? Who could they be? And God's like, okay, kid. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And you've got to make a decision. I think you've got to make a decision. It could be between something that means you're in a job that is just taking a lot of your energy, or if you move into something that's going to allow you the freedom that you want, the financial freedom that you want. Okay, this is how big you think you are. And if finances are a factor in your love life right now, I would really look at that energy. Like, are you committed to building a legacy? If that's the case, this wasn't like Rome wasn't built overnight. I do feel like a lot of you have a new business that you need to start. This Ace of Swords is a new business. This is a new business, okay? This is a new business, and it's saying to me, it's screaming to me, please pour your attention and your focus into your new business, okay? Finances and career. If this is an issue in your love life right now, please understand that finances is just energy. Money is just energy. We are in the Chinese year of the metal bull, which isn't about accumulating. It is about holding worth to what you have, okay? Children. Your love life is being affected by children. This is either children that you have, somebody else's children. Either way, there is children involved in the situation. Children that haven't been born yet, even? I don't know. It's saying here that your love life is being affected by children, and what I would really consider when I think about that is that please be as sensitive as you can if there are children involved. Separation. Oh boy. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So either you guys are in separation, you're about to separate, you've just not been on the same page. Sometimes time apart can be like a saving grace to a relationship, and other times when there is time apart, you kind of know, like, that's it. And that again is your decision entirely. But I do feel like if there is separation and you're not happy about it, then make the effort, truly. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. Worth waiting for. I don't know, I feel like some of you are separating from one person, you're calling in your soulmate. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds deepen. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, this is it. This is it. This is true love, okay? It's the romance of a lifetime. And I don't know. You decide, Taurus, you decide. Staying small or actually really going out there and putting yourself in a position where you take charge and you take command and you take authority of a situation in this fixed fire season, which might be bringing out certain, it might have you feeling in certain ways. I just think that there are certain things that are inevitable, and you got to choose, like your destiny, your work. Is it this or is it more? I want to get a card for true love for the sign of Taurus. I really was not trying to do a moment. Okay, Queen of Wands. Fire energy. Somebody with Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in their sign. King and Queen of Wands. This is like the it couple. Hottie patotties. Look at the way he looks over her, at her. And she's just like, whatever, I don't give a shit. He's obsessed. He can't take his eyes off of her. Taurus. I don't know. I think you deserve true love. I really do. Make the effort, huh? Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I do think, while Mercury is in Virgo, there is going to be a lot of truths. And while Venus is in Libra, there's going to be a lot of effort that is being made. And I just think you should do it, okay? Stop holding yourself small, please. Not doing that anymore. Uranus is in your sign, like I said. It's about breaking out, breaking free. It's a whole different world out there, outside of the confines of your little bubble. Step outside. Okay, Taurus, I think that's all I have for you. If you enjoyed your reading, do give it a thumbs up. If you would like to book a reading, visit Rubyreadstarot.com. Who loves you? Ruby loves you. Ciao for now.